Good day, everyone. I am Pedro Malo Serencio, and today I would like to present to you my privatissimum on Filipino philosophy in Dr. Camillus Osias on his work. The book it is entitled Rizal and Education. The philosophical question the author confronts is that upon exploring the life and works of Jose Rizal, the author is prompted to contemplate whether a man of exceptional academic prowess and literary output possessed innovative perspectives on education. My own thesis. Upon examining the achievements and literary contributions of Jose Rizal, I argue that this intellectual brilliance and prolific writing suggest a foundation of advanced educational ideologies. I invite you to join me in embracing the transformative power of education, advocating for inclusivity, unity, and social justice in our communities. And I think that could be all. Thank you. Aim to enlightening the Filipino people to resist subjugation by invaders and to attain liberty. For my supporting point one from the author, Dr. Osias highlights results emphasis on the transformative power of education in shaping a nation. Moreover, Dr. Osias argued that Rizal possessed a strong teaching or pedagogic instinct. His entire life, in a sense, may be considered as being devoted to one long campaign for education. By a portrayal of conditions in the islands, he sought to awaken his countrymen to the ills of the country and to the necessity of correcting them. So, objection. Some argue that education alone cannot bring about societal change and transformation. My answer to that objection is that while education maybe not be the sole solution, it plays a crucial role in fostering critical thinking and societal progress. As indeed, Dr. Osias rephrasing the lines of Jose Rizal that says, I endeavored to make study a thing of love and joy. I wished to make the primer not a black book bathed in the tears of childhood, but a friend which was going to reveal wonderful secrets, and of the schoolroom not a place of sorrows, but a scene of intellectual refreshment. For my personal illustrative example is that the implementation of comprehensive education reforms in a community leading to improved social awareness and empowerment. For my supporting point two, from the author, Dr. Osias underscores results advocacy for education as a tool for national identity and unity, aiming to instill a sense of pride and belonging among Filipinos. Other philosophers' objection is that they argue that emphasizing national identity through education could lead to exclusion and division. My answer to that objection is that promoting national identity through education should focus on exclusivity and diversity to foster unity amidst differences, as unity and diversity is key to cohesive society. So, personal illustrative example. A curriculum that celebrates the cultural diversity of a country, promoting unity while respecting individuals' heritage. For my supporting point three is that Dr. Osias discusses Rizal's belief in the role of education in promoting social justice and equality, advocating for educational initiatives that uplift marginalized communities. So, for objection, some argue that some may question the effectiveness of education in addressing deep rooted social inequalities, doubting its capacity to bring about tangible change. My answer to that objection is that education serves as a catalyst for raising awareness, empowering individuals to challenge systematic injustices, and strive for equality, as knowledge empowers individuals to advocate for their rights. So, example, educational initiatives that provides marginalized communities with equal opportunities for growth and development, leading to increased social equality and justice. My insight from the answers is that education, when approached inclusively and critically, can be a powerful tool for societal transformation and progress. So, when it comes to implication on Filipino philosophy, this insight underscores the importance of education in shaping Filipino identity, fostering unity, and advocating for social justice. In relation to the insight in my first magisterial lecture on Filipino philosophy, this insight complements the foundational principles discussed in the first magisterial lecture, emphasizing the pivotal role of education in Filipino philosophical thoughts as I relate it from the context of Indarapatra at Sulaiman. It contextualized how Filipino fight for justice in different ways. So, for my conclusion, reflecting on Rizal's views on education, I am inspired to prioritize learning and critical thinking in my personal and professional endeavors. For my personal applications, starting today, I will actively engage in educational opportunities to broaden my understanding and contribute to positive societal change.